Hey, my name is Andy Cernattinger. I'm running for Secretary Treasurer with the Rebuild 695 slate for the upcoming elections this month here in October 2022. We're trying to get out on the road and talk to as many people as we can. There are 3,800 members of our local union, and basically everywhere from west of Milwaukee over to Minnesota. So there's more people than we can meet in the few short weeks we have to campaign. So we're making this little video, tell you what we're about, what's going on, make sure that you know as much as you can when you cast your ballot. So first, what's going on? We're voting for officers of our local union. There's 7 positions: the secretary, treasurer, president, vice president, recording secretary, and 3 trustees. So 3 of those positions are full-time business agents. The rest of them are working Teamsters. They stay on the job, but those 7 positions are the executive board of the union. Those people direct the staff of the union. They make policies on how the union runs, how we bargain, how grievances are handled, how stewards are selected, and how the union uses its resources. So every 3 years, we have the chance to elect those officers. This year, we are running the Rebuild 695 slate. And we ran 3 years ago also. In 2019, we got just under half of the vote. The spread was about 100 votes difference. So we're running again because we still think that the message, the platform that we were putting ourselves out on is still something that resonates with a lot of working Teamsters in our union. So, what are we about? All right, first thing that we're really about is member democracy, right? We want member democracy, transparency, and a fighting union. So, what does that mean, like, for actual real? Well, we want elected stewards, right? Elected stewards and not primarily appointed ones. People have asked, like, well, what happens if only one person wants that position? Those are called election by acclamation, right? You still post the position and allow people to run for those, but if nobody else wants them, then it's elected by acclamation. Also, elected bargaining committees, right? The standing practice is generally that the union picks the bargaining committee. It's the business agent and usually the stewards. We would want all of those positions to be elected. Also, you want to be picking the people from where you work that are going to negotiate on your behalf, right? So that keeps people honest, and you know what we're doing. We also want frequent communication about what's going on, right? So usually negotiations, you don't really hear much until the contract is done, and then you get a synopsis. One of the things that we want as part of our platform is much more frequent communication about what's going on, what's happening with your grievances, what is the union doing, and in negotiations, how are the negotiations going, right? This could look a few different ways, but at the very minimum, right, sometimes negotiations will go on for a while. You want to know, like, what does the employer want? What are we working on? Back and forth, right? So this is what's taking so long, right? These are the issues that are at play. That's the stuff that gets members interested in your contract, invested, and willing to fight for them. So that's a big part of what we really want, is to make sure that the union is communicating that if we win the Rebuild 695 slate, that we would be giving regular updates, right? Like sending emails and texts, putting together newsletters, stuff so that way you know what's going on, and also that the union, the union is you, right? Really, our vision for Rebuild 695 is that the members should be running the union, and our job is to make that work, right? To facilitate that. So we also really strongly believe that our union needs to be a fighting union, right? Our members are the biggest resources. And when we stick together and we have solidarity, that's when we make the best gains. So trying to figure out, like, what are the ways that we can build power on the job, understanding that our working conditions are really the thing that drives people to be interested in the union, right? Um, so all of those things are a big part of why we're running this slate. So I don't keep you too long. A few things we got to clear up, right? So the positions that are up for election, these are the officers of the union. It's not all of the staff. So there are 3 or 4 business agents who are staff, who are not elected. Those people are directed by the board, so those positions are not being touched right now. Our general perspective on the staff of the union is they have a lot of historic knowledge. That's really valuable, and we need that to run the union. And if those people are willing to play ball with us and are on board with our vision, then we want them to be around, right? Some stuff will change. There's no doubt about that, right? But it's not our intention to go and just clear everything out, okay? Other things. So a lot of people have a lot of anxiety about your contract, right? Is your contract just going to be swept aside if we win? No, all right. Your contract is your contract. That's between the union and the employer. We cannot make changes to your contract without you voting on it. So, like I said before, right, what we really want is for all of these contracts that are coming up, when we go into negotiations, you at your work site are picking the people you want to negotiate for you, right? And that we have a strong sense from all of the workers at your site. What do we care about? What are we going to fight for? And then you hear about that as that's happening, and then you vote on that, right? So we cannot just get rid of your health insurance, and we don't want to, right? What we want is to fight for stronger wages and benefits and absolutely working conditions. So hopefully this short little video is helpful in just getting to know my face and a feel for what the slate is about. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at rebuild695@gmail.com, or you can visit our website, rebuild695.com. So if you want to get in touch, please let me know. Ballots have already hit the mail. They should be in your inboxes right now. So it's a slate election. You can vote person by person, but we're strongly encouraging that you vote a slate vote. So Rebuild695, just mark the slate at the top of your ballot, stick it in the envelope, mail back, and you're done. All right, well, thanks a lot. Appreciate your time and look forward to rebuilding this union with you.